Attention, attention. All right, young people. This is your assistant principal with a few announcements this morning. We're about to begin our annual awards assembly for the year. As you know, we've had a lot of Rotarians in and out of this place this year. And since we can't get rid of them, you'll have to hear about some of their Rotary projects for this morning. I remind you that these people are our guests, so there will be no abusive language or spitball wads directed at these folks. No excuses for leaving early. You now have 5 minutes to get to the auditorium and be seated. I'll be watching you people.
Good morning, students. As you know, I'm Mr. Larry, your principal. You know, the guy who put the word pal in principal. Welcome to the last assembly we will hold this year. It's our awards and recognition ceremony. As you know, we take this last assembly each year to look back over past achievements and recognize their importance. And we know that you will leave today with tears of pride in your eyes. You will meet the dignitaries on our stage a little later in the program. But I do want to say that we are pleased to have among you today many Beaumont Rotarians who, under the enlightened leadership of Tommy, the education president Polk, went all out for education this year. These folks actually voted on whether to vote for education buildings. They invited speakers to speak on keeping and not keeping the Lamar University system. And they took their entire membership on field trips to visit every school in North America. We dedicate this assembly to these Rotarians, some of whom never found their way to the school they were assigned to. And we invite all of you to join us in our school song in their honor.
Can we have the slides now? Can we have the slides now? Thank you. All right, everybody. This is a group effort, and I've never seen a group like you. We want you to focus on the words. We have the words, please? And everybody sing, okay? Everybody, deep breaths. Maestro?
Some more another time.
Thank you, your tallness.
To present the invocation for this year's ceremony, it is my distinct honor to call to the podium one of our leading students, Tommy Tuttle, this year's recipient of the Tom Nelson Invocation Award, which has been provided through a generous grant from the Waldo Humpty Philanthropic Trust.
The prayer of the turtle and other wildlife, let us meditate. O unspecified greater being of indeterminate gender, origin, and nationality, and political persuasion, we call on you to bless, help, or at least tolerate all of the animals on this earth, but not limited to the turtles, the fish, the insects, the mammals.
Fish are animals, Tommy.
Well, whatever. And bless all the birds. bless all the birds, because once, you know, there was a bird which was given special powers and, well, you know, to do good things. And, well, you know, everybody was glad because people like to do good things, you know. And
Amen. Okay, thank you very much. Now I would like to call to the microphone at this time a couple of our students who have worked actively with Beaumont Rotarians on very important Rotary projects. First student today, please welcome Lois Ann Anadana, a youth exchange student from a local law office who observed 2 of our construction projects.
I watched Beaumont Rotarians build this little house, and they kept talking about a casa for casa, and I felt pretty dumb because I didn't know what a casa was or who a casa was, but then I felt a lot better because I came to one of your meetings and none of you guys knew either. This is, I'm supposed to have a picture here. This is what Dr. Coleman said the casa, whatever that is, looked like when it was finished, but I thought I saw y'all painting something blue, but never mind.
And next student I'd like to call upon is What You See Is What You Get, Jim Tarbett, who won a prize this year for his photographic renderings of Rotary events.
Hi. I got to attend this district conference with Rotarians this year. It was really cool because there was this guy going around giving out pine cones for people for doing anything, even showing up. And we got to eat at the zoo. That was fun too. That's where I got my photo that won me the award this year. Mr. Broussard told me I could come back and take more pictures next year at the Rotary District Conference because it's going to be here in Beaumont. And we're going to feed the gators and the bears and the snakes and whatever walks.
Thank you very much, Jim. An outstanding job with your camera. At this time, I'd like to mention one other Rotary construction project that seems to have been overlooked by Lois Ann. Rotarians on the coldest day of winter gathered to crank up the brand new Rotary Fountain, all a part of the beautification of downtown Beaumont. And word is that Rotary membership is down significantly since that event, as 43% of its senior members were lost due to the cold and subsequent exposure at the fountain. We've captured a shot of the fountain in use. However, thanks to Jim one more time.
Mr. Larry, I have a little more I want to say about my research. I learned a lot about Rotary meetings and programs and stuff with these guys. I found out that Beaumont Rotary heard from 40 women lawyers, and out of 55, they spoke on tort reform. This is not a new topic, however, because Beaumont had tort reform in the 1950s, and they just called it the James Commission.
About this tort reform. I don't think it's fair to ask those women to change if they don't want to. A tart has the right to be anything she wants to be.
Lois Ann Anadana, that's tort reform, not tart reform.
Never mind.
Oh, now I need to introduce one of the most important guests on the stage with us today. Straight from the Superintendent's War College, it is our own District Superintendent, Jared Mullett. Would you care to share your experiences at the War College with us, Dr. Mullett?
I could tell you about them, but then I'd have to kill you. And given those rules, I'd rather wait and make my report to the full school board. Actually, I'm here today because I, too, served on a Rotary committee this year to determine the winner of a very important award. It's an award given annually to at our local college, Interim University, and it is now my honor to present this year's winner of the G.E. McLaughlin Self Above Service Award. First, let me bring on last year's winner, Jerry, I'm an attorney and I can't do anything wrong, Nathan, who will pass on the trophy.
What do you mean I have to give up this trophy? No way.
Please welcome with me the winner of this year's Self Above Service Award, Ms. Wendy, I'm the baby sister, so I get my way, Alter.
I just want you to know how much this trophy means to me. Me is the important part, isn't it? I just want you to know that I've kept up with what you people were learning about Interim U. I reviewed the Rotary programs on the system and whether to merge or submerge the system. Lois Ann explained it to me. Anyway, one speaker I heard gave a talk about the school and told how the system must be kept. But then we had a former senator give a speech, and he told how the regents had already been kept and the state taxpayers had been clipped. Lois Ann's going to explain that to me also. Anyway, I had fun winning my trophy for me.
Hi, I'm Bubba Wiles, maintenance man and the one who does all the prison highway work around here. I work for that Rotary Rooter company, and I hear that you folks been having trouble with your LU system. Well, I'm just the man can fix it. Got my cement truck right outside and I'm ready to go. Miss Paula, don't you remember that little jingle we used to do?
Yes.
Get these folks to sing it for me.
Oh, yes.
Inspires my work.
Yes, Maestro. Can we have words, please? One more time. I don't think they were all singing.
Okay, Miss Paula, that's absolutely enough of this group singing nonsense. I need to introduce our other distinguished guest on the platform today, none other than Mr. Harry Hands-On, one of our school board members and head of our Building and Grounds Committee. How's that work coming along, Mr. Hands-On?
Well, we're making great progress. We've proven that a dollar won't stretch any further than the minds that are putting it to work. That's why this school building project is still going to be in the planning stages years from now. But I feel personally rewarded knowing that my hands-on approach has had real impact on this project.
Thank you, Mr. Hands-On. And now, for our closing number, the students from the Alternative Learning Program would like to salute the Education President. Tommy, this one's for you.
Job down at Sherson's, working for the club every night and day. But I never lost 1 minute of sleep now, worrying about the way things might turn out. Busy wheels keep on turning, presidential lies keep burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling in the rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling in the rolling. Polk was learning to parlay. A lamb was clothed and staged a coup. Gave the day off to all of you. What's an absent president supposed to do? It's all inconsequential. Ain't no feeling presidential. Rolling, rolling, rolling in the road. Rolling, rolling, rolling in the road.
The Rotary Review. Okay, students, okay, enough of the rowdiness. I want all of you to leave the hall in an orderly fashion and report to your classrooms. Thank you.